All right, assholes. Goddamn. A twatter. I hate that platform, and I love it. I love it for what it can do. I hate it for the way it's run. You know, we all know that they don't want guys like Donald Trump to win the election, so they'll ban the shit out of anybody who, might say some mean words or they don't like or that they feel will raise that conservative movement or libertarian movement, whatever, right? Listen, if you're not left, then you risk yourself being banned from the twatter, okay? Remember back in the day when it was big news that Milo Yiannopoulos got banned for something so small that people made fun of Leslie Jones for looking like a man because of Ghostbusters, right? It seems so small, but now it's got a lot of control as far as I'm concerned. Now, two things I want to talk about. There's a real lack of consistency with the twatter, okay? And that's what really pisses me off, okay? And the power that some of these blue checks, these popular people have over the platform to get other people banned, okay? So this week, Twitter announces it's banning all these accounts because they're QAnon accounts, right? QAnon, the conspiracy theorist group, I have to actually read up on them because I'm not a conspiracy theory, and quite frankly, I don't believe them, right? But they banned them all. It's just like that. Like Thanos just, boom, you're gone. And why did they do this? Well, they said, let's see. Their explanation was because it could be causing offline harm, okay? So they said, we've been clear that we will take strong enforcement action on behavior that has the potential to lead to offline harm. In line with this approach this week, we are taking further action on so-called QAnon activity across the service. Now, so if you're a conspiracy theorist, right, then you can be banned from the twatter, right? What pisses me off is this. Could you not at least give people a warning? Like a DM, something, an email saying, look, if you keep it up, we're going to ban you. You do this one more time, we're going to ban you. And that's it. And if someone goes, I kiss my rosy red ass, and they do it, okay, fine, ban them. But to just without any notice whatsoever, they could at least do a notice hey everybody, this is a message for all the QAnons out there. If you post this shit 3 days from now, you're gone. Right? At least do that. Give people a chance to keep their account for Christ's sakes, because then they go on to say, they'll suspend people who make another account. Right? Listen, Twitter's got a monopoly on this platform. You can tell me about Gab and Parler and whatever else out there. Let's face it, okay? They don't have the reach and the audience, okay, that Twitter does. They're a monopoly, right? Don't even get me started in that whole publisher or platform nonsense. Okay, bottom line is they have a monopoly and they're banning people. No warning, no chance to get their account back, no chance to say, look, okay, can I have my account back? Hey, if I do it again, ban me then. No, you just, fuck you, you're off, right? And why did they do all this? Why did they do all this? Well, it would appear that a particular ex-supermodel, and I do mean ex, because she's not, I don't even know how she got that label in the first place, Chrissy Teigen, yes, I'm reading an article on Global News, and let's just bring this up here. Global News, she says that she asked Twitter. Okay, so in her tweet, she goes, I've blockchained over 1 million people. 1 million people today, and I'm still flooded with 6 psychopaths. So spare me. Oh, no. Just please spare me. Just ignore them. They're just trolls. Fuck, turn off Twitter, man. Turn it off for a fucking week. But she can't because this is a narcissist. She's got to be on Twitter with her followers. She can't leave social media for a week. No. What does she do? She debated leaving the platform instead of just maybe deactivating an account for fucking 7 days, But she called on Twitter to help stop the harassment she's been receiving. And here we have it. So one person get some psychopathic messages. Yeah, quote unquote. I mean, I'd like to see some. I'm sure she probably got some shitty messages, I have no doubt. But turn off twatter. But she can't do that, right? Her ego won't allow it. So she calls on Twitter. And what does Twitter do? Twitter gets on their knees, twatter rather, they get on their knees, they suck her, and they ban all these people, right? That was not very family friendly. I'm going to do something about that because, I'm trying to reach 1 million subscribers by next week so I can be a rich YouTuber. So I'm trying to not swear as much, okay? So if when you hear me censoring out my swear words, that's why, okay? But anyways, they got rid of all these accounts at her request, and I have no doubt that's the case. People say, well, you can't prove that. Yeah, you know what? It's not a coincidence. Come on. Don't give me that nonsense, right? But so they got rid of them. And I'm not a fan of censorship, man. Like, if people are making the threats and all that, then, whatever, fine. Whatever. But just because you, Chrissy Teigen's part of Pizzagate, you shouldn't be banned for that, right? That's bullshit. But here's the thing. Here's my issue with the twatter. Bunch of hypocrites. There's no consistency with this platform, okay? Let's go back to the Covington kids days. You want to talk about offline harm. Well, when Reza Aslan here says, honest question, have you ever seen a more punchable face than this kid's? This is a guy on CNN, reaches millions of people, and he's like, this kid's got a punchable face. You want to talk about offline harm, but that motherfucker's tweet stayed up for over a year until this guy took it down. And it was reported, and I know it was mass reported, but twatter did nothing. Why? Because he's a blue check, because he's on the left, he's part of CNN, he's part of the anti-Trump crowd, anti-MAGA crowd, whatever. So they left it up. Bunch of goddamn hypocrites. I love the video when Tim Pool is on the Joe Rogan Experience, and he's talking to the lawyer for the twatter and Jack Dorsey. And it's like, yeah, we're biased. Shit, man. Twatter employees even said they're afraid to come out with their conservative views because they feel uncomfortable because they're in a predominantly left-wing organization, right? And this is one I really love, okay? This guy, Uncle Shoes. If you're a true fan of Shoes, I want you to fire on any of these red hat bitches when you see them on site. That's awesome. Lock the kids in the school and burn that bitch to the ground. Hey, man, but is he still on the platform? His account stayed up because I know that people were flagging this guy's tweets for the threat of violence or whatever, and nothing happened. But some conspiracy theorists on here like, Chrissy Teigen's part of Pizzagate, Teigen's like, in between stuffing my face, I'm getting these god-awful tweets on the twatter, and I need to reach out for Twitter. Please help me, twatter, Oh my God. I just want to smash my head off this table. Like, I'm so close. I just don't want to get blood on my microphone. But yeah. So the lack of consistency is mind-blowing. But my dear friends, that's not all. Oh no. You thought that was the point of this video. No. Here's the thing. So they want to get rid of, because Chrissy Teigen made some edgy jokes about girls doing the splits, and therefore people thought she's part of Pizzagate. People called her out, and she was talking about toddlers and tiaras, which is a ridiculous show to begin with. I don't know who watches that shit. Can I just go on a tangent here? Okay. Who the hell goes, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab a bowl of popcorn tonight, and I'm going to catch toddlers and tiaras. That's some high-quality programming. This is why the West is devolving. This is why we're witnessing the collapse of the Western world, because we have shows like Toddlers and Tiaras. I don't even know if it's still on anymore, but good God. Hey, honey, the 5-year-olds are on stage. Come on, let's go. We got to watch this. I don't know. We deserve Black Lives Matter, right? We deserve them to tear down our statues and take over the countries because we got toddlers and tiaras. This is what you get when you have that Keeping Up with the Kardashians and that show even before them with Paris Hilton, whatever that was called, with her and the junkie broad, running around the country. That's what we get for that. Anyways, I digressed. Tangent over. So this is the worst part, okay? You've got people accusing someone of being a pedophile, right? And so those people get banned. But then to just give the big middle finger to twatter users everywhere, you've got the MAP Support Club. Yes, that's right. The Minor Attracted Person Support Club. The support club for actual pedophiles. And what does Twitter do? What do they do with anyone with a MAP in their bio? Nothing. You've got actual pedophiles on your platform. You've got a support club here, right? You've got, oh God, hold on a second. Let me just bring up some other ones. You've got hashtags like MAP Pride, right? We got here we have one. You can't be anti-predator for protecting kids if you actively do things which make people more likely to offend. Includes harassment, innocent MAPs, spreading misinformation or stigma. MAP community, hashtag MAP community, hashtag MAP Pride. Yes, of course. What else do we have here? What other gems? Oh, good morning, everybody. Daily reminded, MAPs are valid and amazing people. They sure are, aren't they? God, pedophiles are great. Love them. Hashtag MAP positivity, MAP pride. So, twatter, gotta ban the QAnon, right? But we're gonna allow pedophiles, we're gonna allow hashtags of MAP positivity and MAP pride on our platform. Is it too much to ask to have some consistency? Apparently it is. But, man, this is ridiculous. Yeah, you get rid of these guys, whatever. My beef is you should at least have given a warning. All right? Hey, cut this shit out, whatever. And B, at least give them a way to, redeem themselves. Okay, I'll stop it with the QAnon shit. Louis Farrakhan gets his account back, right? He got suspended, right? Talking about Jews as termites, but he's back, right? So why can't these people get their account back if they just go, okay, fine, I'll stop it with that bullshit, right? Terrorist groups have Twitter profiles, but God forbid you should be wearing your tinfoil hat, like Chrissy Teigen is Pizzagate. Oh my God, it just so irritating, man. Twatter. I love twatter and I hate twatter. It could be used as a force for good. In fact, I'll end it with this. Okay, they got to get rid of this protection they get for being a platform or whatever, right? It's enough's enough, man. And this is okay. Let me go on another tangent here. This is what pisses me off about Donald Trump. Okay, and maybe there's something I'm missing here. Maybe there's nothing he can do. I don't know. Okay, but nothing's being done about this. None of these politicians who talk about free speech, right? They're all like, America's the greatest country in the world. You can say what you want. You got the free speech. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be fantastic. Keep America great again in 2020. And yet happens and nothing is done. You know why nothing's done? Because they'll never be removed from Twitter. I swear to if Donald Trump was removed from Twitter, and this is why they're not going to remove him, he would bring the hammer down. He would bring the hammer of justice down like no tomorrow. Okay, but they're not going to do anything. Anyways, that's it, man. So, as usual, because I know you love this video and you want to make me a YouTube millionaire, and I need 1 million subscribers by at least next week. Cocaine ain't cheap, y'all. Hit that like button. Please subscribe, and we'll see you later.